So today I wanted to talk about time, okay? It's something we all have, and now some people have more time, some people have less. Especially if you're older, you have less time, right? But as a young person, we can all relate that we have time, and that's one of our biggest advantage. I think time is literally the biggest advantage anyone can have, right? Because think of time as a currency. Like if you want to get good at something, you're going to have to spend time to get good at it, right? And then once you are good at something, then you can use that to, you know, trade in for some value. Like if you're good at, say, boxing, or say you are good at coding, right? Those all the skill and everything, it took time for you to get those. Of course, there's other things you use to get those, but it's the biggest thing you spent is your time, right? And because of that, you can use it to get, like, I don't know, fame, money, and those kind of other, I guess, currency as well if you think about it, right? And that's what I'm trying to get at, right? Your time is the most precious thing you have, right? So using it correctly is super, super important in doing what you truly want. So rather than spending your time in a wasteful way, and I usually see, like, I'm actually a victim of this. I doom scroll. Like, what is doom scrolling, you might be asking? It's literally like when you go on TikTok, Instagram, or, any of the short media, just constantly just scrolling through it and literally not, you know, ever thinking about the time you're wasting, right? And you're getting literally nothing out of it except maybe a little bit satisfaction in your brain, but that's not a good use of time. But rather, if you spent that time doing something meaningful, like going on an experience, because experiences require time too, by the way, like going somewhere, experience something, but like those are meaningful because they shape us, right? Everything you do in life literally requires time, right? And now, what makes us different is how we use that time. That's why you're gonna have someone like, not everyone's gonna be good at the same thing. Some people, yes, they're naturally gifted at some things, but that doesn't mean they didn't spend time doing it. So if you spend your time in a way that, like, from an early age you pick up a craft or a skill and you just hone that skill, you're gonna be one of the best, especially if you just use that time all on that, right? So I'm trying to say, use time wisely, okay? To use time in a way that's not gonna screw yourself over. Like, doom scrolling will literally screw you over, or, like, not in. I mean, those are good. Say after a whole long day of hard work and everything, you need to unwind. So you can unwind through doing, but everything needs to be done in a moderation. If you waste too much time, then you're not going to have any time left. But if you're using your time wisely, if you use too much of your time on something like working on a skill and, like, no time for fun, then your life is going to feel like you're not going to be happy. There's a golden balance that you need between everything. And time is one of those things that you use for everything. So use your time wisely. Maybe set up a schedule. I think one of the things I suck at doing is setting up a schedule. I used to have a schedule, but, like, ever since I got into college, it's kind of been out the window, and which is really, really bad. But I'm trying to, like, this month goes by, and then I'm just gonna try to start and create a schedule, because I think the best way to use your time is when you set up a schedule, because that literally structures and organizes your time day to day. And when you do that, you'll notice your life improve a lot, right? That's what my goal for next year is, to be more structured and organized and use my time in a more meaningful way, right? Then I can see how I'm using my time, because I believe that the biggest advantage I have over anyone is time, and especially as a young person, that's literally our advantage. It's time. So use it in a way where, if you're trying to get good at a sport, use your time on that sport. You will get better. I'm telling you. At least you'll be better than, like, people that don't spend their time, Because if you spend more time, you will definitely get, like, slightly a bigger advantage. It's like like the biggest YouTubers, they didn't just become YouTubers overnight, right? They spent a lot of time to get there. I'm just and even like the biggest sports, like LeBron James, he's been playing for so long. The greats didn't do it overnight. They took their time, they grinded, and they got to who they are. So it's a grind, and in order for you to get to where you want to be, you gotta grind. You gotta put your time in. That's how you get it. So literally, just use your time wisely, and yeah, you're gonna be you're gonna succeed. Just trust me. Thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed my videos or enjoyed these videos, subscribe and hit the like button to support. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.